just gonna just say how I feel. Because when I write it down, it always gets manipulated. The same people, like, just in general, like society in general, even people that I haven't met, the same people that say something is deemed dangerous, unpredictable, whatever the case, and ultimately promote and suggest that that animal be euthanized are the same people that say the same things about me and people like me. If someone that you are judging on and you haven't lived in the shoes of that person or experienced the events of that dog's life or that person's life, and ultimately suggest death for the dog or incarceration for the person, which is the same as death, I personally feel that if you are that type of person, then you are the problem. Saying that, because my side of people are outraged about your side of people. And then who's the victim in all this? The dog. If we want to stop this conversation, we, on both sides, need to have a conversation as to why we're having these types of conversations. Why are there so many dogs in shelters? Why is it okay just to go out and purchase a dog? Why is it okay for two people or one person to put two dogs together and produce puppies naturally or unnaturally without any accountability or process or governing body? And I hate being controlled. I hate authority. I hate being told what to do. I hate it. I want to throw up when someone tells me you need to do this. And it ain't going down like that. No. So let's think about this conversation and how do we stop the production of puppies, that are unregistered, unhealth checked, unproven to have the genetics to produce. And I'll explain. If I can't go into a river in this country and grab a fish and eat it for myself without being indigenous, and that's a fish that's swimming out into the river that deserves to live. People shouldn't be allowed in this country to take two dogs and produce puppies without some sort of documentation that these dogs are healthy and that the chances of health issues, psychological issues, mental health issues in the puppies that these dogs produce will have a zero or a lesser of a chance to have these types of issues. Too many times I see people selling puppies on all platforms stating that puppies available, cheap puppies available, $200, $100, $500, $5,000. And if you look at the photographs of how these puppies are living, there is no, and it's a squalor. Like it's revolting. There is no money in producing dogs if you do the environment, the genetic testing, the creation of something magnificent. There is zero money. There's very little money in that. There's an illusion that you can make money selling puppies. If you break down the hours, time, minus the genetical testing that costs God knows how much, a lot of money. If you break down the amount of hours, time, cleanup, proper setup, a whelping box minimum, like how many times do we see, or that I've seen in my lifetime, and I'm 40 years old. I don't look tasty, but I swear to God, I'm edible. The whole thing is there's no education into how to do it properly. The environment, stimulation. Puppies don't want dead silence. They need noise. They need to hear things. Mothers need a whelping box so when she lays down, because she is exhausted, she is not squishing a dog in the corner or on her back. Like that, the edging of a whelping box. There are things that need to change. And the more that we fight with each other and yell at each other and poke each other's eyes out, the victims are still sitting in a kennel waiting for someone to just show them what they never experienced. There needs to be a serious talk how to make this change. There's too many good dogs are getting hit with a broken system. And I was changed recently in the way I'm going to start talking and speaking, because two women who work in the industry didn't hit me, didn't yell at me, didn't tell me what to do. No. It was crazy. They hit me harder. Their words, reading their words, hit me harder than my own father hit me. Period. And those words were, what you're saying and how you're saying it, think about it. Is it helping dogs? Are you helping dogs with how you're saying it? It's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. Are you helping dogs? And I'm telling you that reading that line over and over and over again in my head made me realize that I have skills, I have ability. It's evident, it's clear. But I'm losing that ability, and I'm diminishing my skill, and I'm not helping dogs by speaking in the way that I was. Have I said some terrible things? Yes. Will I take them back? Never. Or will I change the way I articulate? Since speaking to these two women on texting, on Facebook Messenger, most definitely. I will definitely do my best. And I will restrain myself from allowing my words be consumed by frustration, anger, or just sheer yeah. Will I apologize? No. Will I be better for myself? Yes. Ultimately, I want to help dogs. Thanks. And yeah, one more thing. I may not look edible, but I'm delicious.